Hi everyone, welcome to my channel Life and Literature. My name's Emily and today I'm going to be doing a semi-small book haul. If that's something you would be interested in, then please keep on watching. So as you can see, I'm in a completely different background and surrounding to what I usually am in my room. Currently I'm with my boyfriend in Dorset, which is, if you're not sure, kind of near Cornwall, if that helps, before Devon. And it's beautiful. We're in a place at the moment called West Bay and it is just stunning. We're currently in a caravan, and on our travels we found one or two very beautiful bookshops. I'll insert some clips now. And they had a huge selection of different books, including having some antique shops as well, which also had a very good selection. So I got really excited about some of these books and immediately wanted to jump on my channel and share some of them with you. I am a massive antique book collector. It doesn't matter that it has to be one of the biggest authors or a very well-known piece of literature. I just love history of books. Some of my favourite books are smaller books that have beautiful little inscriptions in, and a lot of them weren't too bad, didn't break the bank, and there was one or two that I spent a little bit more than I usually do. So here are just some of the books that I have. As you can see, no set colour scheme I go for, but I do love some of the more decorative styles on the books. And then I have some larger books, and then I have one or two kind of very special beautiful books that I really couldn't help but I had to buy because they are just stunning to have on a bookshelf. Now I'm only going to do a brief of each book and you can see them all. If there's any books in particular you think would be really exciting for me to maybe do a review on, or maybe talk a bit more about and do some more research, then I'll be more than happy to do so. So like and comment down below. Now I'll start with one of the smallest books, and it's an Oscar Wilde plays. Sorry about my finger, I snapped it today whilst out on the boat. So Oscar Wilde plays, it's a beautiful bound little red book, and inside it has some of his plays. So it has a woman of importance, a woman of no importance, Lady Windermere's fan, and it's just a beautiful little book. And I think I got this for, I think it ended up being about £1. Then I got the Trumpet Major and Robert his Brother. Now I thought this was just beautiful because look at the little map inside. It's got a little map of the Channel, Wessex, and it's so beautiful. And this has a little, where is it? It has a little name of Mary Fisher, and it says July 1944. And I just love that, the fact that this is somebody's little piece of history that has no idea now where it is or who they are. They might not even be here anymore, which is quite sad. Now I've got Religio Medici. I'm sorry if I'm saying that wrong. It's the Camelot Classics by Sir Thomas Browne, and it's in this beautiful red bound book. This was first published in 1886, and it's these beautiful stories, and I just love that inside someone's also underlined some really important parts which were obviously important to them. Then I've got the Alcambra, I think that's how you say it, but look at this book. It's illustrated by Joseph Pennell, wrote by Washington Irving. Now, this has the most stunning, can you see, gold embellishment, and then when you look at the front, it's got a beautiful coat of arms, and it is just lovely. And when I opened it, it had a signature by, I assume, whoever maybe gifted it, or maybe it was theirs, but it's got 1932 July, and this beautiful little inscription inside. And the book itself is beautiful. It's got some lovely illustrations, and I just thought it'd be an amazing addition to my bookshelf, so I'm interested to look more into that. And then this book I saw and I just had to grab. Now, this is Rob Roy by Scott. Again, this has an inscription in the beginning. A lady called Edna White, she's put her name in the front. And this is a blue bound book, but look at this, with again gold inscription around the side, and this is just beautiful. I have a thing for bound books, as you probably can already tell, because I did not just stop there, I keep going, unfortunately. So I have this, which is the Historical Sketches of Statesmen. Now, this is one of the books I did spend a little bit more on. It's got a coat of arms on the front, gold embellishment, and gold pages, which I do love to see. And when I opened it, it has a quill inscription. I can't make out what it says because the handwriting is very joint up. So if you're a master at joint up handwriting, by all means try and decipher this for me. But the date on it is the 29th of July, 1890. Now, this is just something I couldn't put down the second I saw it. A piece of history for me is when someone writes in a book, because it used to be such a personal point that people used to make when giving someone a book for Christmas. They would write in it because that was kind of seen as such a big gift. Now, it's got all the different kind of statesmen, so it's got Lord North, Mr. Pitt, Mr. Burke, Lord Chief Justice Gibbs, Lord Thurlow. It's got some amazing details of people, and it's also got a few, it's got a few things that I'm really excited to kind of delve more into. Now, here's some of the bigger books. I do tend to go for smaller books because at the moment I still do live at home. I live in my bedroom, and when you only have such a confined space to put all your books in, it's getting hard. I don't know how my mum's going to react to me coming back with all of these. But these are some of the bigger books that I got. Now, I saw this and was really interested into diving more information about this, but it's the book of Les Miserables by Victor Hugo, and it's a bound brown book of it, beautifully kept, even if it is slightly weathered, and the first page is in, but it's slipping out a bit, and it does have a little bit of sun damage. But this book, I loved the stage show, absolutely loved it. I loved the film, so I genuinely didn't know, or really look into the fact that it could have possibly been a book, which is my own stupidity, really. And now that I know it's a book, I now have to read it. So I've got this beautiful older version to do so, which I think is just so fitting for the kind of book that it is. The next book I was very excited about, is The Works of Tennyson. Now this is a stunning red bound book that I found, and it's got an inscription in the front page. Again, I can't make out the name of who it's to, but it says, "With the best of wishes, Xmas 1896," which is just, it's just incredible. It's incredible to me that there's like somebody's life in this history. How amazing that is. And you can see the kind of just dedication into these books that authors used to put. And it's got the two voices, early sonnets, Margaret, the Daydream, the Talking Oak. It's got all these absolutely amazing stories, and just this book is stunning. Like, how could you not want to pick that up and put that on your bookshelf? I really don't know. People that, I understand everyone does like the convenience of ebooks, but holding these absolutely beautiful pieces of history in your hands is just on a whole other level. Then I got the poems by Wordsworth, selected by Stopford A. Brooke, and it's illustrated by Edmund H. New. But just look at this. Look at this beautiful book. I'm a little bit obsessed. And when you look at the pages, look at that. That is a book that has been loved and used. Now this was a little bit more because it has gone here. Open it up for you. So this was first published in 1907. Now it doesn't say what version this one has been published. Someone's wrote on the front saying it's a first edition, but there's nowhere written that, so I am going to do a little bit of research. The lady who, I understand most people, including myself, who read a lot, doesn't mean we're the most chatty, because our places are books, but they definitely weren't in a chatty mood, so there was quite a few questions that I kind of want to ask, but I kind of kept to myself. So I'm really interested to read a bit more about what about this. Then I got The Gateway of Literature, 5 Centuries of Great Tales of Youth. And I just loved, again, it drew me in how it looks. And I mean, it was £2. I opened it up, it was published in 1934, but it's just stunning. I mean, it's got all these different, obviously, sign of the times, extracts of writing. It's got an old boys cricket match. It's got the white leaders of the Mustang, the Mother Cross Row at Shrewsbury School, by all different kinds of writers. It is just a lovely piece of literature that I had to have. And then lastly, was my best find in my opinion, is the Shakespeare's Heroines. Now, it's unfortunately had a little bit of some kind of damage on, but other than that, the book is in pretty good shape. And again, the pages kind of just tell you everything you need to know. So I opened it up, and inside is the inscription. I think it says to Penny, that's what I'm making out. And it says from HCC Xmas 1904. Look at that. And it's just beautiful. So you open it up, it's still got the original paper sheet, which it has to cover pictures. Published in 1897, with 26 portraits of famous players in characters. And it has all the different, I'll show you. It's got characters of intellect. So this is Miss Ellen Terry. It has a bunch of information about her and then a portrait. It has a lot of these. It's got Pedrita, Miss Mary Anderson, and she looks like this, and it has a whole page of information on her. So I'm really excited to kind of read and delve through this. So I wouldn't be surprised if some of you would be quite interested to see more of some of Shakespeare's heroines, which obviously are all beautiful, beautiful, stunning women, and have some amazing stories, I'm sure, to tell. So overall, they're all the books that I got. They're just kind of quick rundown. So I mainly got 3 really large books, 3 kind of, I'd say, in the middle, and then 6 kind of small books. So I hope you enjoyed. Click the like button if you enjoyed, and hit the subscribe if you haven't done so already, and I will see you in the next one. Bye.